This video, we're going to be looking at square root equations with multiplying and dividing steps. Just quick to remember that there's always two possible answers. It could be 3 times 3 equals 9, for example, or minus 3 times minus 3 equals 9. They both come to the original number, which is 9. Minus times minus equals a plus. Minus times minus equals a plus. You really need to remember this rule. Okay, so this is written from our previous video where I introduced multi-step equations. A multi-step equation is just, there's more than one step. So we did x squared plus 5 equals 9. It's a plus, so it's going to become a negative when it goes over the equal sign. So x squared equals 9 minus 5 will give you 4. And then we need to get rid of the squared root. So we square root the 4. So x equals 2 or minus 2, following the rule that it can be 2 possible answers. But remember, in any test or what the teacher tells you, anything, unless it's asked of you, so a question might say, square root this number and give me 2 possible answers. Well, the 2 possible answers is a plus and a minus. Otherwise, if they don't ask, just stand to the plus sign. Okay, so with this one, it's a bit of multiplying and then dividing. So let's get cracking. So you've got x squared equals 4 divided by 9. Okay? So what we have to do then, as I've said, is multiplying. So we need to multiply this 9 with this 4 so we get the x squared on its own. So now we're left with x squared equals 36. Now, if you've watched my basic video, you'd know this and you'd know, wow, is that it? It looks so much more complicated than what it really is. So now we've got to square root that 36 to get rid of the 2. And by now, you know that the square root of 36 is 6 because it's 6 times 6. Plus, I've got it here. All the information there. Or it could be a negative. Now, you could write it as this. I write it as this. Okay, so it's up to you how you want to write it. You can write it separately or just the plus and the minus. It's entirely up to you. So we've got another one. X squared equals 16 all over 4. So same again. Got to get rid of that 4. So now we've got x squared equals 64 because we've just times that. Need to get rid of the squared. So we're going to square root 64 x. We look over here. We know that the square root of 64 is 8 because 8 times 8 is 64. So there is our 2 possible answers. Oh, you get to grips with this. It's actually not difficult at all. Y squared equals 5 all over 5. So we know what to do. We're going to times that out. So we now have y squared equals 25. Get rid of the squared number. So we know that 5 times 5 is 25. So the 2 possible answers are 5. Another one. X squared equals 50 all over 2. Now times that out. So now we have x squared equals 100. Get rid of the squared root. X equals 100. And we know that the square root of 100 is 10, because 10 times 10 is 100. And 2 possible answers. Y squared all over 4 equals 9. Was 36. Square root of 36. No, we've done it before. It's a 6. So it could be plus or a minus 6. The only difference is I wrote it different. So whereas that was 9 underneath and a 4, this is a 4 underneath and a 9. Makes no difference, still a multiplication. Let's do W squared equals 7 all over 7. Times it out. W squared equals 49. Get rid of the squared root. Squared root of 49. And the squared root of 49 is 7. Because we know that 7 times 7 is 49. 7 or minus 7. Depends how you want to write it. Those are 2 possible answers. A squared equals 72 all over 2. A squared equals 2 times 72 is 144. We need to get rid of that squared root. So the square root of 144 is 12. Or minus 12. This 12 times 12 is 144. Good to know that one as well. I know that's not on the chart, but that's a common one. That comes up a lot, 144. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave you with a couple of questions and answers for you to work them out yourself. So I'm going to leave this question. And another question. Hope you've understood that and give them a go. And if you don't get them answers, re-go through the video again and look at previous videos, see if there's something that you're just missing. Okay? Like and subscribe.